Visit shopbloodyharry.com for your chance to win one of 3 Bloody Harry hoodies. All you have to do is subscribe to our newsletter and you'll be entered to win. Drawing's coming up in October, so be sure you visit now.
Maybe if I find, like, you know, a kilo of meth or something in here, you might be on TV.
It's not working?
Yeah, somebody, a customer that came by.
So we're on the way to a 1046 vehicle. Someone's battery's possibly dead, they're unsure. So we're gonna see if we can get the car back running.
Where people are already at.
They try it, like... I don't know what these people are doing.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Doing well.
Hey, yeah, somebody, a customer that came by and
They get it?
yeah, they did.
Okay. I just wasn't sure. So, I'll get out of here.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. So, somebody already got it jumped off.
So since the last time U.S. Cops team was here, we obtained another aircraft. It's an OH-6 Alpha, 1968 model OH-6 Alpha, which the other aircraft that we've got, other OH-6 is 1969. And we've been working trying to get this aircraft for about a year now. And the importance of having this OH-6 is it does have a standard airworthiness certificate on it. And that's important because we can actually get our guys trained up and they can take their check rides in that particular aircraft versus using the primary mission aircraft, the 530F, to do those certifications. And also that aircraft's got a C-20 engine in it, so it's got a little bit more power. And it's a really good aircraft. Of course, it came from the 1033 program, which is the surplus program. It's enacted by Congress that allows the Department of Defense to allow law enforcement agencies throughout the country the option to reutilize some of the equipment that they don't necessarily need anymore. So that's how we got both of our OH-6 aircraft. And just kind of to expand a little bit on the 1033 program. Over the past, I would say, 10 to 12 years here at the police department, we've obtained millions of dollars worth of equipment with the 1033 program. And that is anything from air conditioners, refrigerators, Humvees, vehicles, aircraft, of course. If there was a need for it at the police department, we would utilize the 1033 program to try to get that equipment first before we would explore the option of going out and using our appropriations to buy it. And kind of the way I see it is with the 1033 program, we as taxpayers throughout the country have already paid for this equipment once. There's no reason for us to bear that expense again. So I think we've been really fiscally responsible, not only when it comes to the aviation unit, but as a police department in general for utilizing the 1033 program like we have. We've saved a lot of money throughout the years. Just like I mentioned, generators, refrigerators, whatever we needed, we would utilize the 1033 program first to be able to try and find that equipment before we would go out and make those purchases.
All right, we're going to make a traffic stop on this vehicle because they only have one headlight operational and also only one tag light. So we'll make contact with them and see if they know their lights are out. 756, 1039.
1039.
East Oaken, Maine, on a white Honda Accord, South Carolina 28, Whiskey Hotel Mike 821.
10-4.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey, do you know you have a headlight out and a tag light out?
The light? No, I don't see.
Okay, what?
What happened? It's not working?
No. One of them.
Oh, maybe, sorry. It's
What?
not on.
It's not on.
See, look, maybe.
Maybe.
I forgot on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on now.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I come in here.
It's okay. Do you have a driver's license or ID?
My dear, in my house, because I'm not coming.
That's fine. Where do you live?
In Oxford?
Where at?
About 21 Maple Street.
Okay, where are you going?
I pick up my friend work.
Okay.
He work in the restaurant.
Okay, what restaurant?
The Fuji.
Okay. All right, well listen, you still have a tag light out, so make sure that you get that fixed as well, okay?
Okay.
All right, y'all be careful, drive safe.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
When I first got involved with the 1033 program, it was back in 2012. And we had another officer that was working on it, and I approached him, and I was looking, this is back before we had an aviation unit, but I was already starting to look for specific pieces of equipment, and he introduced me to the 1033 program and showed me, at that time, I can't remember what the name of the web program or the web-based software was that the DoD uses, but now it's RTD, which is Reutilization, Transfer, and Donation website. That's where you go to obtain the equipment. Anyway, so around 2012, he introduced me to that and said, hey, look, this is, the things that are available. So I started working with him to try and find some equipment try to find some equipment related to aircraft. And I started looking, and man, there was so much stuff on there. Like I said, the refrigerators, man, we can utilize all this stuff. So admittedly, at first I kind of went, I went a little overboard at times because I was pretty overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that the DoD didn't have a use for and that I thought we could use. The chief didn't necessarily agree with me, but yeah. So some of the things I obtained was like arcades, systems like the big gaming arcades. And I remember coming in one evening, I forget where I went and got these things, Fort Benning or somewhere. And I came in and I had these arcades on the back of the trailer, and the chief came out and he just shook his head and he said, what are we doing? I said, Chief, if we put these things strategically throughout the police department, I said, when these guys are coming in with their breaks, and these officers can come in and kind of, build morale and play these games and stuff. I give him this. He understood that I was learning the program and that I was doing my thing. So luckily I didn't get fired, but he did kind of get upset a few times, which I don't blame him. Looking back on it, I've kind of grown and matured now. But yeah, that was when I was 30, right? So I was getting all this stuff, and he would just shake his head, and yeah, we got some crazy stuff, and there was a few times where I got called in on the carpet, and he said, "Hey, pump the brakes a little bit, buddy. You're getting out of hand." So I had to reel it back. But like I said, he was pretty cool. He kind of let me do my thing. But as long as we kept up with our equipment and we had a good process in place for how we were going to be accountable for all the equipment, which we've done very well at that throughout the years. And I would hope that DoD and LESO would agree with that. But yeah, that's just one example of when he shook his head and was like, "Stop." So.
756, 1039. I don't know what he was reaching over to the
1039.
center for. Parking lot of Captain D's on a recreation on a Honda Accord 28.8, correction, Hotel Delta Zulu 985.
Denver.
Hey buddy, stop reaching around for me.
Huh?
Stop reaching around.
Just trying to get stuff out of
I got you. Listen, I'm stopping you for failure to signal prior to 100 feet, okay?
I'm sorry.
Do you have your driver's license and
Yes,
your
sir.
proof of insurance?
I have the tag. I don't know where the insurance thing is in the dash.
Okay.
Does this work? I'm just trying to get food right here. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Where are you coming from?
The gym over there at Planet.
Planet Fitness?
Yes, sir.
The one over...
Over here at Oxford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you not just come out of the hotel?
Well, I might have pulled coming from that way because I pulled out.
Okay. I'm gonna hand you that back. 756, 1027.
1027.
Alabama. You still stay on Ridgecrest?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You didn't stop at the hotel though? Stop at the gas station?
No, sir.
Well, why were you on that side? I'm trying to think of what.
We're talking about that one turn, like right. There's two turns.
Mm-hmm.
756, your 1027 returns to a patient
Turn
Carroll
out
of
to go toward
Oxford.
big time.
Restricted
And there's the
corrective
other one that goes
buses,
right
current
near
negative.
the hotel. And not to where it's going. How far behind this
10-4.
18-wheeler?
No, the one that went by Motel 6 near Racetrack.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Why?
To come over here quicker. I'm sorry.
Okay, but you didn't stop anywhere? Okay. Because, you know, we have a lot of people that'll stop over there and they'll buy drugs and whatnot.
No.
Okay. No marijuana in the car?
No, sir.
Okay, you smoke marijuana?
No, sir.
Okay. Any other illegal drugs?
1039.
Okay. You have a problem with me checking?
No, sir.
You don't?
I have Delta 8,
Okay.
but that's about it.
Where's your Delta 8 at?
Foxtrot 5182.
Denver.
But I haven't, you know.
Okay. Is that the only thing that you have, though?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's almost out.
That's fine. But no other marijuana or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. You don't do no methamphetamine, cocaine?
Only I have prescription anxiety medication. That's
Hey, me too. Me too. I'll have you hop out real quick. Mind if I pat you down real quick?
Yeah.
Can you turn to face the car? It's real weird when people face me and I do it. Mind if I go in your pockets?
Yeah. My homie gonna laugh at me. He works here.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's at work.
Okay.
That's my glasses.
Yeah, I see. 756, 1048. Alright, go and step back in front of my car. I'm gonna hand you back your license, so that way you got it.
I don't like my PD or something.
No, this is, you mind if I look at this?
Yeah.
It's US cops. So they're
744,
filming me.
B284, 1048,
So I'll be on
756.
TV.
YouTube maybe. It's a possibility. Maybe if I find like, you know, a kilo of meth or something in here, you might be on TV.
I'm nervous.
I know,
Very bad
you-
anxiety.
I know, and you're shaking. Relax. I'm not planning on writing you any tickets or nothing like that. But obviously,
Yeah, I know
you're
it's
coming
a-
out from that spot,
Yeah.
and you don't really have a reason as to why you were even back on that road, because you could have already been on 21 heading north
Yeah.
before going that way.
Well, I was going through Walmart. I was going to go home, but I also wanted to get some food. So I wanted to cut through over there at with the liquor store and all that.
Mhm.
So that's what I did.
I don't feel like that would have been any quicker.
Well, I don't think really.
Let me have you have a seat on the front bumper for me.
748, 1027 Tennessee. 02353.
Any weapons?
There's like a multi-tool in the middle that I got
No.
from my granddad.
Any guns? Grenades?
I can't have a license.
Okay.
Gun.
Are you person forbidden?
No, I think mine due to my old mental health history.
Oh, okay.
Years back, I had a booty in
Okay.
high school.
I got you.
I was going through a lot.
I'm tracking. He's got shrooms in here.
748, your 1027 returns to a Latunia Reynolds. Current negative.
Pretty sure I found why you're nervous. Turn around. I'm gonna detain you.
For what? For what?
Because you got shrooms in there.
58.
Just lean up against the car for a minute, okay?
758, I copy. I'm 1084.
I'm gonna read you something. This doesn't mean you're under arrest right
Yeah,
now.
but-
You are detained, okay? But I want to ask you questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm gonna read you Miranda rights. That way it kind of gets my bases covered, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney and to have an attorney present prior to answering any questions. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you at government expense. Knowing and understanding those rights, as I have read them to you, are you willing to answer questions without an attorney present? You don't want to answer any questions? Okay. All right.
748 tonight.
10-4.
Just hang tight. I told you you're detained right now. So, he was extremely nervous. He didn't have a reason as to why he had made the move that he had made. But those are psychedelic mushrooms. And they were hidden in a baggie. So, I'll tell you this though. If I had anxiety problems, you could bet the last thing I want to be doing is hallucinating. A whole lot of bag for not a whole lot of stuff. Is there another zipper? Yeah. Gotta find it. Just when we were stopping him and getting up to the car, he was reaching towards the middle and down into the floorboard. So I'm guessing he was probably trying to conceal the psychedelic mushrooms a little better than they were. But unfortunately for him, we found them. It's going to be paraphernalia for marijuana. He's got some marijuana in here at the bottom. You can see it. Not really sure what the heck this is. Sometimes they will actually tie strings to illegal narcotics and put them in there, and then you got to pull it out, and once you pull the string up, you got your little dope baggie tied to it. I checked the air filter, but there's no fingerprints on it, so I highly, highly doubt anybody has opened that thing. Well, you're going to go to jail on controlled substance, having the psychedelic mushrooms. We're going to try to see if he's got somebody that can come get his car. That way we don't have to tow it. Ideally, we wouldn't have to leave it parked in this parking lot, but if that's the case, we can talk to staff here and see if they're okay with it. But let's go talk to him and see what he wants to do. You're going to go to jail tonight, okay?
Just for the night?
You can bond out whenever. You'll have a bond. You mind if your buddy takes your car and at least leaves it parked here so I don't have to tow it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this, okay? Because when I get you in there, I'm going to check you, all right? Did you shove anything up your butt, under your ball sack, anything like that? Any marijuana hidden on you?
No, sir.
Anything else hidden on you? Okay. Because it is a higher charge.
Yeah, you can actually.
Okay. All right.
Can
Let me
you
check
at least
it.
push up my glasses?
Yes, I can do that. What's your buddy's name?
Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, come here for a minute, please.
Could I not be on YouTube?
Can you not be on? He's filming me, but do you mind parking his car?
My mom's gonna kill me.
That way we don't have to tow it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I believe the keys are in it.
If you wait up there, I can take you home. We live right on the same street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have a bond. Somebody just has to come bond him out.
How much
What's
is
that
that?
going to
It's gonna be 5,000, I believe.
Stand by.
But that's with a bondsman, so you got to talk to a bondsman. Usually they're 10%, but at the same time you can find some that will take less than 10%.
What's the charges?
That
Don't mind me asking.
that's up to him.
The shrooms.
Woo!
Which one?
756, 1015. Yes, this one.
Stand by.
Could you listen to them? They're hurting a little bit.
Hold on a minute.
They're like grinding up on my palms.
All right, so you have plenty of room in them. The best way I could,
I'm just fat. I know.
trust me, I get it.
Is there a way I can like
Can you slide your butt that way and leave your legs up on the seat?
Like that?
No, other way. Like slide all the way back with your back up against that door and leave your legs on the seat.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to take him in and book him on possession of a controlled substance for the psychedelic mushrooms. I'm not going to charge him with the marijuana or the paraphernalia for the marijuana that we located in the vehicle. We'll just have that packaged and destroyed with our crime lab. We're going to get him down to the jail and get him booked in.